We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Check smash. Set go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Al now to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Lance's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. Looking downfield for Pollard. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10.
17.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Washington defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing his lance on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. He was taking care of that early.
Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up the first down. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter down from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. handoff to Rodriguez. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Chris Rodriguez. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14. Cowboys 0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Howell. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Howell to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Howell looking to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Cowboys nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first. Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Right through.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Powell throwing on 1st down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
4th down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And now a run with Rodriguez. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Rodriguez, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. No problem there on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Commanders 28, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling. He's got a man, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Got it.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Ultra. Ultra. Ready.
They'll pitch this out to Pollard, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Lance to throw on second down here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and a yard. They'll give this to Moss running right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now they go play action with Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. Ready? The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. but this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. William Jackson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 28-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Howell. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
19 light.
On first down, Howell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. The slot man in motion right.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Back to throw. Howell. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Warriors 70. Chap 60. Chap 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Ford. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Howell down to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's brought down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open
and completing the connection.
Here we go. 60 back. Track 60. Tempo.
And once more, Hal back to the air.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
Makes it 3rd and goal.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
19 tight. 19 line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Fadarian Mathis burying him for the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They got his man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
To the air again, Prescott.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They'll run forward with Pollard.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So a victory here for the Commanders.